What's going on, everybody? Welcome back. Well, it's past USTC Repeg. We're going to talk about it in this video. Everyone seems to be jumping on the hype train. What does it actually mean? Is this realistically going to push the price of Lunar Classic up? And is USTC really going back to $1? We'll take a look at that as well as everything going on in the crypto market. So be sure to subscribe to the channel to keep up to date with what's going on, and let's jump into it. So let's take a quick look at the market. We got those European and UK inflation numbers today, 50 basis points, 0.5%, both in the EU and the UK. What did it mean? Well, the market took a bit of a hit and then boom, we rallied once again. 1.08 trillion is the market, just marginally up 0.02%. As we come down the list, you can see Bitcoin there, 23.5, did pull back a little bit from over 24,000 earlier on. And again, it's a bit of a mixed spread, really. Some having a very good day, others maybe not so much. Aptos there pulling back nearly 5%, ApeCoin 2.5%, as well as Kronos back to 8 cents. As we continue down the list, you'll notice we are now the 51st highest ranked cryptocurrency with a 1% pullback. They're hovering around that 1700 level. Now, there's a couple of bits we talked about on my live stream, 4 p.m. Eastern every single day. Subscribe to the notification bell and you'll hear about it, where actually the price being low for Lunar Classic as we build towards the Binance burn is not necessarily a bad thing. Remember, the lower the price, ultimately the more Lunar Classic we burn, and we continue to burn. This is why you keep seeing Terra Lunar Classic fluctuate between something like 52nd and 48th. It all is dependent on this circulating supply, as every day we are deflating it by a certain amount. Now, people talking about this USTC repeg that we have from Ziggy here. This is the official communication that came out originally on the Agora forum, and we now have it here in Terra Station. You can see significantly as past week, a lot of validators come on board to vote yes. And ultimately, you're right, it does bring us a utility back. It absolutely supports the Lunar Classic ecosystem and is absolutely the thing we want to do. But we do have to be mindful of it as we continue to check the pros and the cons, and ultimately, what is it talking about? The results of the voting. This is the important part here. It says the proposal is a signaling proposal, meaning that there are no immediate technical consequences for voting either way. A yes or no will not change anything in the code. Failure to meet the quorum or a no vote with veto will still burn the deposit. The community, if they vote yes, will enact the Ziggy proposal to the extent that they are capable of, including but not limited to financial terms, contributing work paid and unpaid, and altering the proposal for the communal benefit. Voting no will say simply the community will not enact the procedure. So we do have a vote of yes. Now, again, this is as it stands right now, hypothetical. One of the biggest things for USTC repegging ultimately is that people don't trust it. People don't trust an algorithmic stablecoin. People don't trust USTC. Now, people have been buying. We saw USTC run nearly 6% yesterday, 2484 current price up 3.5%, absolutely bucking a trend. You can see here it's up for nearly 5% against Bitcoin. So we are going to have to just work through this and ultimately get to a point where we're testing it. I did that video yesterday which kind of showed the potential of it, and ultimately another adaptation of the repeg of USTC. There is momentum behind this. People really want to see this come back. It is our biggest potential utility that we have with Lunar Classic. So time will tell with this. The vote has gone through. This will build. My opinion of it is it will continue. We'll see further voting based on this. We'll see further adaptations. We'll also see that testnet that we know we now have as part of Edward Kin's update for version 1.0.5, which will allow us to go and test what that looks like. And ultimately, this is about baby steps with USTC. This is about taking small parts and ensuring that every eventuality is covered off before we get to a point where we repeg at, say, 10 cents, 50 cents. It isn't about repegging to $1 right now. It's about the algorithmic part of this and ultimately burning Lunar Classic. Now, on the subject of burning Lunar Classic, we continue to burn 16.5 million burnt in the last 24 hours. What you can see, though, is no minting. And again, I always bring this back to this point because it's important to reference it. People still think we mint coins of Lunar Classic. Simply not the case. We also are seeing USTC start to burn its supply, 42,500, albeit not a significant amount. We're only burning 9.8 billion, but again, we are seeing some pretty big spikes. We saw there nearly 180,000, and again, we are seeing a slight cooling of staking based upon current market sentiment. Remember, this will probably get worse as we move through February into April as people get ready for the end of the tax year and get ready to pay those bills off. Likewise, when we take a look at the validators, interestingly, all nodes still holding that 17% in terms of what they do. And likewise, we can start to see some of the validators changing. So again, some big staking events going on, some big validator delegations, and again, some significant losses. All nodes continuing to lose that voting power and losing those supply. All in all, though, looking at Lunar Classic is an upward trend. Yes, we are seeing days that's red, but actually, if we take our low point from all the way back here, where we bottomed out the 16th of December, right in the middle of that really aggressive pullback in the market, since then, well, we've had a nice upward trend. We're staying very nearly in this channel. Now, do I see this breaking out this channel anytime soon? No. I think we'll continue this update unless we get another black swan event or a big market pullback. I think we continue up this trend, hitting into the 18s as we head on up, and then I think we get a big catalyst that propels us up to the 20s. If we can see a breakout up here, we're definitely in for a pretty interesting ride. But that's what I've got for you. USTC, yes, it's great that that proposal's gone through. Let's just build, understand it, and not get carried away with potential. USTC to $1 tomorrow, it's going to be a little bit longer than that. But as ever, if you like this content, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Come and join us. We talk cryptocurrency every single day, as well as our live streams, 4 p.m. Eastern, where you can come and relax, have some fun, and talk all things crypto. Thank you so much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you guys in the next one.